Alright, so today we are going to be playing with Abzan midrange. So this is kind of just a mashup of Orzhov and Golgari. But you have Innkeeper's talent, you have a handful of Planeswalkers, you have Virtues, Aklizots, Beza. I mean, just a bunch of good cards, so yeah, let's hop into it. Right. Game 1 can be on the draw. Yeah, I think we can keep it. It's not great. Blooming Marsh helps. Let's grab a plains. And we think they take the bat or Glissa. Yeah, taking the bat. I think we just play a Dread Knight here. Alright, well, looks like opponent is on pretty much the same game plan as us. The second Beza is not good. So, do we want to go with the talent and try and race? Or do we want to go with a Glissa and try and race that way? We'll just play Glissa. So this forces the opponent to have, go for the throat or some sort of chump blocker. Or we just get to blow up the talent. Alright, let's go with the talent. And so if they have go for the throat, they're definitely going to use it on Glissa, so we might as well just use the +1 counter for Dread Knight to take it out of range of cut down. Interesting. Okay. I mean, yeah, taking 3 a turn from the bat is pretty annoying. Dang, we needed another white source. I don't know about this. This is getting a bit close. Yeah, let's hope we hit a white source off this. That is not a white source. And let's see. So we would need to level that up and hit a land. And we don't have enough to level it here. So, I think we have to bin that. Do we draw, is the question, because I really don't know what else we're doing. It doesn't really change the clock. That's going to be 4 turns either way, so let's go for it. Cut down. Alright. let's just kill the Dread Knight here. Well, that is not a untapped white source. So we can go Virtue for a blocker, Dread Knight for a blocker. But I don't really see how we win past that. That's tough. Yeah, sounds good.
Patience. We will win.
We go to 1. You know what? Oh, I meant to just, like, pay that with Phyrexian. I was gonna kill myself, but... What? Wait, did I not put my sideboard together? Okay, well, I guess after this match, we are going to put together the sideboard. Because, I just, you know, threw this together earlier. Guess I forgot to do that. Oh well. How's everybody doing today? Definitely taking the play. Yeah, don't think we can keep that. That's a bit better. We have Cut Down for bats, but can't cast Zoraline. Yeah, I think it's a keep. And I'm doing pretty well. Woke up kinda early today, and girlfriend, she forgot her work keys, so she had to come back and pick those up. But I managed to make her breakfast on the way back, so I guess things could have ended up worse there, you know? Definitely nice to see her again before work. Let's resolve a Lily. Since they didn't have a bat, we will drop off one of these cut downs. And I mean, we have land 4 and Vraska. So hopefully we can just go Planeswalker, Planeswalker, and Value Town. Okay, a dinosaur. Let's get rid of it.
I've always hated crowds.
And talent. Okay, well, let's go to level 3. And we will plus.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Actually, well, no, we already hit plus. I was gonna say, if we, do that, and opponent plays a Lily next turn, and they plus, then we don't really have anything. But if you just want to activate your cottage, sure, that is fine.
Oh, that's my cue to leave. Phyrexian life.
Alright.
Soon
So that was pretty easy. Yeah, their hand definitely was not very good. They had no threats to like leverage at all. So yeah, we definitely got away pretty easy with that game. On the play was definitely helpful, but on the draw for last game is gonna be tough. I mean, yeah, we got our colors, we got 2s and 3s. We'll start off with Surveil. Lissa. I think we're fine with 1. Sure thing. I'm assuming they take the bat. Okay, well, more land is not good. Jeesh, okay. Bat, Innkeeper's Talent. So, same curve as game 1. Cut down here is phenomenal. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we bat. Yes, we take Go for the Throat. Duress is dead. Thought Stalker's gonna take a bit. Sentinel's annoying. But yeah, we're gonna have to, you know, just kind of go over it or wall it with Glissa. Okay, so stuck on 3. Bro. More land. Do we set up Surveil land or Cottage? Cottage gets walled, so probably just Surveil. Okay. That's definitely enough of that. That's a pretty good top deck. Jeesh. Yeah, Sentinel is a really good card. The body, the size is just fantastic. The maps, super useful. Okay, thank you, Lily. Perfect timing.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, I picked up 3 of the full art foil ones when I was able to, and probably gonna end up using those when I go to store championships. Yeah, no, I definitely agree. We're top decking pretty well. Okay, talent. So, do we think we can race this Cottage? So opponent's gonna have to spend all their mana to do that. It's a 5/5 now, it'll go to a 6/6 and a 7/7, so that'll be 13 damage. Yeah, I think we should be able to race that. So we can go talent, but we can't fully upgrade here. So, is it better to just go with the Cottage and jam with both of these guys? I don't know. I think we're just gonna set up the talent. And in for 4. Well, that's rough. Okay, so we can ult the Innkeeper's talent. Shoot. Yeah, I think opponent might have us here. A little unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna play the land that they know about. And I think we keep the Dread Knight back to block. Go ahead. Yeah, so I don't think they would have taken the cottage trade there because next turn they attack in for at least, 10, 11 damage. It's definitely a line I could have taken. But as soon as there was an Aclazotz there and we drew another land, I think that was the end. Yeah, they get an extra blocker. They go way back up to 16. I mean, that is a lot of damage. Well, GG's to the opponent. Double Innkeeper's talent is pretty cool. We can put tons of counters on the Dread Knight, but not quite enough for lethal. Womp womp. Alright, let's go make a sideboard. So... come on. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Good luck. Or, thanks for the good luck. Have a great rest of the day. Let's see, what are we gonna want? Probably Sunfall. You want a third. We'll grab a cover up. We'll grab a handful of Malicious Eclipse. Oh. Put those over here. I don't think I have any pest control. No. Let's see. Any other good planeswalkers? Eternal Wanderer. Put that over there for now. Nissa, yeah, she's a good one. Probably not. We aren't really doing much with our graveyard exile zone. Yeah, I think that's probably gonna be it for the planeswalkers. Ashiok doesn't really do a whole lot. Renin Realmbreaker is fun. I'm just gonna add one. I like Renin Realmbreaker. And probably swap it out with a Ajani since Ajani doesn't do a whole lot. Let's see. What else do we want? Let me take a look at my other sideboards and just see what all's there. Yeah, we want some duress. Maybe an extra lily. Haywire might. Yeah, definitely need some sort of enchantment artifact. We can do Terrace Under. We'll add one more lily. And what else? I'll just grab the other duress. Cool. Let's try it like that. Now that we actually have a sideboard. Playing first this time. Cool. Ooh. Well, we have multiple 2-drops at least. I think we do keep this. It's definitely a risky one. If we stumble, it's gonna be rough. Yeah, 5-drop is definitely not what I want. Alright, so what's opponent playing? Do we have blue-white control? Thank goodness. Virtue. Yeah, we just need more land. Let's go with the talent. Sure thing. In for 3. Demo field. Well, I mean, at least we do keep hitting land, so I can't complain too much. Let's go ahead and get in for 3. How about a preacher? Okay. And surveil. That one don't really want. Yeah, I think we just go like Ren and Realm Breaker, attack for 6 next turn. So we've already used 2 counter spells. Let's hope they don't have, you know, a 3rd hard counter. Well, we also could minus and try and hit some land. It also does make Zoraline better. I think we do that.
Search past the walls of this realm.
Okay, so I don't know why they didn't counter the Ren ability. That's an interesting choice.
Courses through me.
Okay, And Fabled Passage. Let's grab a plains. And in for 3. Interesting. I mean, thanks for tapping out. Let's go with, I think, Zorline, Reanimate Preacher. And I think we explore on the Preacher because opponents just gonna want to kill Zorline. Let's keep a bat there. I mean, opponent is digging. So do they not have anything? Lands even. So we can play the bat, check out the hand, make sure they don't have a Sunfall. And then we can reanimate stuff with Zorline based on that. Okay. And opponent said no. Let's go Duress. And against just control. Oh, I'm a Planeswalkers. Two more cuts. Thinking probably one Preacher and either a Talent or the bat, and I think a Talent. Alright, well, I mean, that game went pretty well for us. How's everybody doing so far? Anybody have any interesting games they've had recently? Any cool strategies they've run into? I'm trying to think if I've found like any super cool like new strategies that like I've seen opponents playing and trying hard to make a combo deck work. Yeah, no, that does sound like it would be tough. I kind of forgot he was in standard. That's the equipment cat thing, right? You like auto equip stuff. We have both of the go for the throats. That's not good. Oh yeah, I am thinking of Kemba. Comball, he's the profiteering mayor. Yeah, that's one. The tokens guy. So I think we have to mull this. Just the 2 go for the throats, 2 lands. It's kind of like already a hand with 5 cards, but nothing is castable. This is better, I think. I think we can keep this. Probably just put back the pollen, since we can get all three. Duress. I mean... I think we kind of have to grab our green source here. If we don't get pressure on the board early, it's going to be way too difficult to get the ball rolling late game. Let's go with Red Knight 1. Sure. Alright, so now we have Duress, and we'll see what you're working with. Season, Beza, Talent, 3 steps ahead. Think we take No More Lies. That's a tough one. So pretty sure we take No More Lies here, but Dread Knight or Talent, since one of them can resolve underneath 3 steps ahead here. I think it's got to be the Dread Knight. Alright, opponent, what you got? Okay, we do have this land here. Doesn't help us cast the Beza, and Innkeeper's Talent is more than likely going to bait out 3 steps ahead. But it costs 5 mana for the draw 2 discard plus counter, so I think we just kind of have to do it here. Yep. In for 3. So opponent's gonna make their Caretaker's Talent, and are they just like gonna exile and make some 1/1s? Guess we see what's on top. Nissa. I mean, if they do use the Season of the Burrow to exile that, Nissa should be pretty safe. I'll keep it. And in for 3. Go ahead. Just use that Season. I know you want to. Oh boy. Okay, so opponent's just gonna make 5 rabbits. Yeah, that's not great. I mean, 5 1/1s isn't like the worst thing in the world, but the Caretaker's Talent leveling up is gonna be pretty scary. Let's get down to Nissa.
Sow the seeds of perfection into the flesh of the multiverse.
And so if we plus, we go to 4, make a 4/4, they swing everything, Nissa dies. I think we just have to blow up the talent, unfortunately.
Will be cut off at the root.
So, gonna play Beza. Because I definitely don't want to use a Go for the Throat on a rabbit. Okay. That's rough.
History will not repeat itself.
Okay. So opponent has way more land. So we'll get a treasure, gain life, we'll make creatures. We just won't draw. Zoraline. Okay, so Zoraline can hit the talent. Yeah, that's fine. I think we go with Beza. And we will pass. Oh boy. Sure.
Surrender now, and we all leave with our lives.
And they go with Samurai.
Show them the edge of your blade!
Yeah, we are... I don't think we're winning this one. Kind of unfortunate, but... I think our best bet is to kill the Samurai here, play Zoraline, reanimate the Innkeeper's talent, and hope that we get a Vraska or something off the top. I mean, they're just gonna ult the Wanderer, so it doesn't really matter where we put the counter. Yeah, go ahead. So you keep a rabbit, I keep a fish. All for Restless Anchorage. That's pretty spooky. We'll take 3. Okay, so let's ult the talent, and I mean we just play to our outs, I guess. Hope that it's a Vraska on the top of the deck. So that still has all abilities. Okay, no attacks.
We can win this together.
And Beza. Alright, well, what do you got for us? Alright, well, let's go with Lily. Okay. GG's. Okay, so... yeah, that was not good. I think we bring in that last go for the throat for all the Bezas and Tidebinders. And on the play... let's rock it like that. Game 3, definitely taking the play, and a 1-lander. Into a 0-lander. Okay. Okay, so we have some lands now. What do we want to keep? Kinda thinking we just go like that. We duress turn 1 into a bat, into a Dread Knight, and just try and run it like that. Yikes. So... yeah, we'll just nab the Sunfall here. And the bat. Oh no. No untapped land is pretty tough. Because if they, not do anything next turn, they have 3 steps ahead open, so Lily is not safe, unfortunately. Okay, let's go ahead and jam. Go ahead. Do you want to draw? What you got? Leave my bat alone. I want to keep the lockdown. Or keep the lockdown underneath the bat, is what I meant. Let's go with Lily.
This is my home, and I don't... we all have things we'd rather...
And in for 4. So, just really hoping their last card here isn't a Sunfall. Jeez. Well, that's not good. Let's go ahead and jam. And we will plus.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Go ahead. Sure thing. Let's go ahead and kill it. And Lauren. Do you want to blow up your talent? No, they do not. So... that's tough. Never found the white source, but if we had kept the... whatever it was called, fabled passage, then definitely wouldn't have been able to curve out. So, do we force him to sacrifice? I think we just sacrifice attack for 4. Not really any use making us discard a card, so we'll put him to 3 and go ahead. Let's go ahead and discard. Okay.
Don't overthink things.
I mean, let's go. Put you to 1 life. And let's draw. Okay. GG's. That was a pretty damn cool game. And we won with 3 lands. Hell yeah. Yet. I mean, yeah, that's about as good as you can do. Alright, let's try another. Matchmaking's going pretty quick today. I mean, 3 lands, removal, talent. Sure, we'll keep. Let's kill that bat. No bat. Interesting. I mean, not like we have a 2-drop creature to play. I'm just gonna play the talent. Sure thing. Okay, so opponent's stuck on 3 mana. Think we probably just take the chance to deploy our preacher, since that guy can't be cut down, and it seems like they do have some sort of pause. I mean, not like Glissa can be cut down anyways, but, you know. If they do happen to have a Liliana here, I would rather lose Preacher than lose the Glissa. Interesting. So, do we just like go for the throat, tap land, level up? Or do we attack, draw a card, play Glissa and put the counter on Glissa, since they'll probably make the trade. Let's put a counter on Glissa. And, oh, I forgot. We're at the lower life level, so we make a dude. Okay, and go for the throat. Takes their entire turn. We're just gonna ult the talent. So, opponent has their cut down. Yep. But now we're basically in the Vraska win mode. So they can take the go for the throat. Wow. Do you have another bat? Interesting. Let's go ahead and play a bat. We'll take a Dread Knight. We'll go with go for the throat and cut down. Go ahead. Alright, so we really need another white source. Jeez. So opponent is just ripping removal. What does the Bronco hit? Damn, it's the land. That is what we did not want them to hit. Okay. Zoraline. Definitely not bad. But we can't activate it right off the bat. Haha, see what I did there? Sorry. Okay, so we'll make Zoraline into a 5/5. And then we will pass. And then next turn, we should be able to reanimate some stuff, unless they found a Lily. So... Virtue of Persistence. Do we want to bet they have it? I don't think you do. If they have it, that's gonna be tough. Okay, cool. No, they're taking my Beza. Okay. Interesting. So, we leave 2 mana, we can use 2 and level up. Let's get in for 9. Preacher or Glissa? I don't know. We could also go with a bat, since it has lifelink and we can, you know, check and make sure that's not more removal. Okay. removal. Glissa. I mean, Renin Realmbreaker with the ult doesn't really do a whole lot. I mean, like, it's kind of cool, but I think it's best to just attack, reanimate Glissa. Yeah, I mean, we might just go ahead and ult the Renin Realmbreaker because it's gonna be good. But let's go ahead and jam. We'll reanimate our Glissa, gain some life, and force a chump.
If this is this is it. My final gambit.
I mean, I think we have definitely turned the corner here. Opponent had us on the back foot for a little tiny bit, but yeah, not much they can really do here. Why are you even attacking Ren? Let's go ahead and block like that. Oh, 2 finality counters. Kind of forgot that. Those get doubled too. Yeah, 2 finality counters. A little silly.
Everything burns.
GG's. So, just Golgari. Do we think they were playing the combo? I'm gonna grab some Sunfalls. Probably the cover-up. Aclazotz is good. Renin Realmbreaker's okay. They have bats. I think we go down to 1, down to 2. Try it like that. Game 2. Yeah, hand's pretty good. We'll keep. Let's go ahead and lead with a cottage. And the bat. So, bat is either going to take the bat or the talent. Probably the bat, though. Okay, well, feel free to prove me wrong. Let's go with planes and a bat. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, 2 lilies is definitely a way to handle a mid-range deck.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win. Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
Okay, so let's go with Glissa. And hopefully opponent doesn't have extra removal, and they just want to play out their next Lily and make us get rid of this Glissa. Dang. Okay. So this mode, or this game, is definitely going to be hard mode.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Let's drop off the cottage. Vraska. Think we just go with Beza. Let's grab the plains. And here's an elk.
The others can deal.
Yep, there goes Beza.
Off you go.
And you play out the next Lily. Interesting. They do not. Let's play a talent. Do you have the terrace under? Okay, sure. So Lily here, a plus, we drop off, go for the throat, and hopefully we hit a land that isn't tapped. Okay, guess I should have been a bit more specific. Go ahead. Sounds good. And there goes Vraska.
Don't overthink things.
Ooh, Aklazotz. So, do we go with Cottage? Attack, try to force a chump? Two, Aklazotz is kinda one of the best cards here. So, it might -2, which gives us way more turns.
One of your friends
And more
has to
land.
leave.
And another throwback. Okay. Alright. And taking 3. Oh, deadly cover up. So we can take all of their bats, we can take all the frillbacks. Or... Yeah, I kind of like using the cover up here because it forces them to actually find some sort of threat as opposed to just like, you know, top deck, or being in a top deck war with Lily and just relying on emptying the hand. So I mean, they have a bunch of Dread Knights, they have, you know, bats and preachers and Shellys and all that, but you actually have to find it. Whereas I have a creature land that can kill her next turn. Cool.
Drop it.
Let's activate the cottage. And now we start the game with 21 life versus 27. but we have Temple of the Dead. So, let's pop it. Let's get in for 4. We'll make you discard. I mean, good thing we did that, because we had a bat. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it. Go ahead. Sure thing. But only I can have the bat. Renin Realmbreaker. That's a pretty good card. So they have a cottage, they cannot, like, activate and block though.
I must bend Realmbreaker to my will. Please.
Let's get in for
More
8.
time.
And I'm gonna draw.
Break free and fight.
And in for 5. So, Preacher and the Dread Knight. So, just in case they do top deck 1 removal, we do have a blocker, and we can ult Ren, you know, 1 turn, or 2 turns from now. Preacher. Okay. And more land. Okay. Sounds good. Preacher on Preacher. Sounds about right. And go ahead.
Buy us more time.
Yeah, we just kind of strangled them slowly this game, which kind of what these mid-range decks are meant to do. GG's to the opponent. Not too bad. Alright. Alright. I think we'll go with one more game. Yeah, really quick matchmaking today. Pretty cool. On the draw again. Yeah, this hand's okay. Not great. Just kind of hoping we aren't facing the mountains. Oh, Spyglass Siren. probably going to be a pretty quick deck. Let's lead with the back street. Yeah, we do need more land. Blue, black. Okay, so probably a Gix pile. I'm assuming they take Lily. Nope, no more land. Okay, so no plays on turn 3. And more land. Okay. Think we just go with Ren and Realmbreaker. And let's minus.
I must bend Realmbreaker. A small gift.
Guess we take a Lily. That's a lot of land we found so far. And there's the Gix.
Death courses through me.
Think we go with Beza here. Gain life, make dudes. Well, that's rude. We'll block Gix with the fish. Okay, go for the throats. Pretty good. So if we use Lily, they're more than likely gonna sacrifice the bat to give us another Lily, or just the Siren. Probably just the Siren because the bat can take out Lily. But we have a go for the throat to take out that Gix. Let's hope they just don't have a counter spell.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not my fault.
Yep.
Sacrifices must be made.
Oh. Okay. Well, we just got stone rained. That's tough. Yeah, we're definitely not winning this one.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
Oh boy. And what you got? Do you have another Tidebinder? Sure, why not? Gix. Okay, yeah, let's just go to the next one. Okay, so we'll go Eclipse, cover up. Probably drop lilies, cut down to one of the talents. Don't think we have time for analyze the pollen. Let's run it like that. Alright, on the play. That's not great, but we do have Surveil. So really hoping for a 2-drop on top. cool. I mean, that is what I wanted. And the bat, Beza, Aklazots, or Vraska. Probably Beza. Go ahead. Sounds good. Nothing on turn 3. Let's get in for another 3. Go ahead. Yeah, so I think we cut down the bat, and they have to take Vraska, unless they want to use a counter on that. Beza would draw. Yeah, I think we go Beza. We don't want to run Aklazots into a counterspell if they have it. Yeah, we'll keep that. And you have a counter. Sure thing. So let's hope they don't have more. But we can use the bat to check that. So why don't we try? Negate. Okay. Well, I guess it would have been safe to resolve there. And not gonna lie, I did forget about that. But we'll just play it off like I didn't, and I wanted to draw an extra card. Okay, Shieldred is rough. Let's go with Aklazots. Let's bring in the duress. They definitely look like they're trying to slow down, and that's going to help us get some interaction on the draw. Innkeeper's Talon's just going to be way too slow versus them. Alright. Yeah, this hand looks fine. We will keep. Let's go ahead and duress. Okay. Well, that's not good. Because our hand does not really deal with multiple Shieldreds. Okay. So, cut down is fine. Let's go with the back street. Beza. Need more land, so unfortunately we will have to pass. Go ahead. Ouch. Okay. Lily is
We'll have this fight finished
rough.
before brunch.
So we gonna plus?
You won't be outsmarting me.
So we could play Zoraline, and then opponent's just gonna kill it, probably with the Edict, but we do need to start working through Lily. And if they decide not to deal with Zoraline for whatever reason, she is really good and could definitely get us back into the game,
Haven't you ever heard
but
space?
doesn't look like that's going to be happening. Yeah, that's tough. Land 5. No thank you. Let's go with the Dread Knight.
This was boring. as
Alright.
well.
Well,
One of your
Lily
friends has
is
to leave.
off the field, and they tidebind the Dread Knight counter, or draw ability. So what's on top? Alyssa. I mean, that does stop Shieldred attacking at least. Jeez. Yeah, opponent is definitely gonna win this one. I don't really think there's anything we can do to get back into it from this point. Because we only have a couple draw steps now. I mean, and by a couple I mean one. Yep, GG's. Unfortunate. I mean, we definitely could have blocked, but we take one, we take two from Shieldred, we go down to one. We are dead. Even if we, have a Sunfall there, they have the Mirex, so womp womp. Okay, I lied. One more game. Unfortunately on the draw, but I think we keep this. Most of the land in the deck produces green. We have removal into Lily, so I mean it's not terrible. And a Virtue of Loyalty, that definitely helps. Phyrexian. So probably Glissa coming down next turn. And if it's gonna be Glissa, do we just want to go for the Throat her? Or do we want to play Cottage, untap Lily? I think we want to go Lily and take care of it. Yeah. Do your worst. Play your Glissa. Oh, okay. Looks like a Fabled Passage. So opponent does not have a untapped third source. Ooh, my bad. So, taking one of these two. I'm assuming they take Go for the Throat, since Lily is the more expensive play, but taking Lily is also pretty defensible because then I have to use a Go for the Throat on the bat, and it kind of throws off the tempo at which I'm playing. I think we just pass, Go for the Throat the bat. And nothing else. Interesting. Let's go with a bat. And they probably have Go for the Throat or something. Cut down. Sure. Okay, yeah, so they do have the Vraska. Yeah, I think we just go with the Virtue. So if they play their land, level that up, they have Lissa and Vraska in hand. So yeah, they're gonna have too many cards to make us, or they're gonna have too many cards for Liliana to get rid of the Vraska. So I think we're just gonna die. Yeah, sounds good, my friend. Yeah. Okay, we'll just go to the next game. That was a little ridiculous. So, probably could have played the untapped land there to kill off the bat, but I was thinking that we would probably want to set up the Innkeeper's Talent. And yeah, so I think that's a me loss and not like a deck loss. I think I'm gonna go Cover Up, Sunfall, Nissa. And we also want the Terrace Under. Don't want a Malicious Eclipse, so don't know where that came from. Wait, What is happening? Thought I clicked 2 terrace under. There we go. Let's run it like that. Yeah, I mean, hand looks pretty good. We'll keep. Yeah, more land is good. So, do we want to go Glissa or Lily? I'm gonna go with Lily. We'll slow down the opponent if they want to keep their Dread Knight around.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
And Glissa. Okay. So, let's see. We can play our own Glissa. And if they have a kill spell, they connect with Glissa and they kill Lily as well. So, I think we hold open Terrace Under.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Probably discard Vraska here. We could discard Sunfall, but I feel like that's probably going to be important here. Go ahead. Innkeeper's Talent. Well, that's annoying. But we do have our own Glissa. So let's get rid of theirs. Kind of blank their turn. Go Shadowy Backstreet. Don't really want to bat. We'll play Glissa. And discard Sunfall. So we'll keep the cut down since it is castable. If they play something like a Dread Knight or something, we could cut it down. But doesn't look like it. Let's go with the next Glissa. And hopefully that's not go for the throat. Okay.
Drop it.
That's pretty unfortunate. So, opponent had the go for the throat into the Restless Cottage attack. So if they didn't have that go for the throat, we would have been in a pretty dang good place. But now we're top decking with no Lily, and opponent has an Innkeeper's Talent that is already on level 2. Oh boy. So, probably just gonna ult that? Yeah. Unfortunate. Okay. We'll go with our own talent. and let's jam. Yeah, this Restless Cottage is not good. So we have the most life, or tied for the most life. We make a dude. Or, oh, attacks the player with the most life. So we take 7 here, we make another vampire. We can start putting counters on this guy. Yeah, I think we just take 7. Ooh, Zoraline. Zoraline into Glissa. Yeah, we will definitely do that. Let's get in for 5. Okay, so have we stabilized here? It kind of looks like it, unless they have a Vraska. So we just kind of have to race them and hope they don't have Vraskas. Alright, so that's not great. How do we want to do this? Preacher of the Schism is gonna double trigger unless they eat their food. I think we just ult the talent. Let's go like that. And in with Preacher and Zoraline. Oh, you know, we have a Glissa. Probably should have attacked with the Glissa to force a block in case that's Vraska. So if we lose to Vraska here, I'm gonna feel pretty bad. But in the top 20, we haven't seen one yet. Bro. Yeah, I think we just go to combat, put some counters on Zoraline, jam with, Glissa, Zoraline, and the vampire. We'll grab the Preacher. Realmbreaker, Bolt,
If this is my final fight,
and
the
Bat.
multiverse is at my beck and call.
Alright, so please no Vraska. Okay, so no Vraska there. And did you get it? So, think we just keep it the same and we run it back. Alright, game 3 on the draw. Yeah, hand is very good, we will keep. I mean, we have the Bat on 2, we have a way to deal with their talent, and we have our own talent, plus a Glissa. Yeah, no, this hand is about as good as you would want, or about as good as you could get for an on the draw. Let's go ahead and grab another green source. And a knight. Okie dokie. Here's a Bat. Yeah, we'll take Lily. And we will take 3. Sentinel. Okay. Go for the throat is, I mean, pretty good for that. Think we play the talent and level it up here. If we play Glissa, they just untap, go for the throat, in for 6. But if we wait until next turn to like drop off a Dread Knight, we can also hold open Argo for the throat. So I think we just sneak the talent down, ward up, and gain a tiny bit of life to offset the beating we're taking here. Ew. Okay, more Lily. So they put that in the grave, and we'll take 7. Let's play our Dread Knight. And we'll keep countering up on the Bat. go ahead. Let's go ahead and go for its throat. No attacks. Interesting. So, I mean, we do have the talent into ult the Lily, but don't really want to risk that. Well, let's see. So our other option is play land, Glissa. They have Lily if they top a land and have another go for the throat, or even if they just have a cut down. That's gonna set us pretty far behind, but yeah, it's actually not like terrible. It's not like we're going miles and miles behind. We'll pass. Ooh, yeah, we'll just counter up on Glissa. Kind of forgot about that. Okay, Mortuary. And they don't want a 6th land. Sure, down comes Lily.
Something suspicious is going on. For once, it's not my fault.
We'll sacrifice Dread Knight.
Sacrifices must be made.
And I think we just like exile the Dread Knight, attack them, kill Lily. So we do lose out on a Dread Knight, but we do stop them from drawing cards. Go ahead.
We're supposed to go.
And hopefully they don't have another Lily, because that'd be annoying. Jeez. Well, there's the go for the throat that I was worried about. And so let's ult that, and we will pass. So just in case they have a Lily here, if they play her and plus, we do have a land to discard. So thinking we leave them with like, what? 2 lands and a Preacher? Land and a Preacher? Probably like Forest Preacher. Let's see what's on top. We have our own Preacher. Okay.
No more distractions. That's you failed to entertain me. Don't bother begging.
I'm fresh out of nursing.
Okay. Well, opponent did not want to sacrifice everything. GG's. I think that's 3 and 2 for the day, but about 2 hours of streaming, so I'm gonna call it. Just in case you missed, this is the whole deck list that we were using today. And yeah, I think it's really fun if you are going up against a lot of mid-range. This deck definitely kicks ass. It's pretty tough against like aggro decks. Beza is really good, but it's still definitely a uphill battle. Having the instant win button with the Innkeeper's Talent Vraska is really cool, and I like the Virtue of Loyalties because it definitely gives us, like, another angle of attack. But yeah, the deck is really cool, and I had a lot of fun today. So thank you everybody for stopping by and hanging out. I really appreciate it. Gonna go edit some videos, and I will catch you all later. Peace.